The Consuela. The Consuela is the namesake for the whole subfamily of Consuelinae, and it is one of the smallest in the whole group. Consuelas are found in humid subtropical to tropical regions of North and South America. Besides their size, the major things that separate them from other similarly structured consuelids are their fully black bodies and their much shorter front appendages. Unlike the web warden, Consuelas have white-colored silk. They also spin their webs between the trunks of trees and branches. Rarely will they ever go off of their webs, usually only during adolescence when they first locate a place to build their webs. Consuelas will wait perched on their webs, just like other members of the Consuelinae, waiting until a decently sized prey item stumbles into their web, immediately triggering the attack. A paralysis-inducing venom is injected into their prey, causing total paralysis within seconds. Any humans caught in their web are fair game as well. After the paralysis sets in, they will fully wrap their prey in silk. This is an extremely small window of time in which you have a chance to get out of this sticky situation alive. If other people happen to stumble upon you, call out for help the best you can. If the person or group of people have anything that can produce fire, have them very carefully burn away the silk threads to set you free. If they accidentally make contact with the web, pray. If you aren't able to be freed from the web of a Consuela, it will wait until you inevitably starve to death. Only then will it advance and inject the body with its liquefying venom. Once it has had its fill, it will cut the husk free from its web, allowing it to fall to the forest floor, where smaller animals can feast on it. However, it also attracts larger scavengers, which can subsequently get caught in the web themselves. Consuelas have one of the longest lifespans of any Magnarania, living up to a decade long. Their mating habits are quite unique within the subfamily, involving, like most species, the much smaller male locating a female's web and using vibration signals to avoid being eaten by the female. This typically happens when they are around 3 years old. The male will live on the female's web alongside her for the rest of their lives, breeding every autumn. The Consuela does not die after mating, meaning they can keep producing offspring every year. Their offspring hatch in spring the following year. Despite having some of the largest egg sacs of all the Magnaranii, they only ever produce 8 infant individuals every year. This is because infant Consuelas are already extremely large, being around the size of the Goliath bird-eater. Much like Komodo dragons, the infants must immediately flee from their parents' web and live on their own. If they don't, there is a very high likelihood of being eaten by their own parents. The infants lack the ability to produce silk, so they adapt a niche as a bush predators, catching birds and other small prey items off guard. Despite what you might think, these young arachnids will typically avoid humans and other large animals, valuing self-preservation. They will reach maturity at around 2 to 3 years. Consuelas are quite elusive, preferring to nest in areas of tropical and subtropical forests untouched by man. Consuelas are truly a sight to behold as long as you observe them from a safe distance. Due to their unique black exoskeleton and elusive nature, they are highly valued for their exoskeletons. Many people even take Consuela molts and sew them back together for display. They have even become common targets for illegal spider hunter groups. Due to their very small litters, Consuelas are highly vulnerable to poaching, which has significantly impacted their population in recent years. This has prompted OMARC to label the Consuela as a protected species and issuing fines for any poachers hunting them. Not much else about the Consuela is too unique, so we can now move on to the next species on the roster, the giant cave spider.